Hey guys, this is David Osorio, head coach and owner of CrossFit South Brooklyn. We're here with this Inside the Affiliate series to talk about the what, why, and how we do things at our gym that have allowed us to be as successful as we have over the last 10 years. Our goal for you guys is to take this information, steal it, make it your own, and make it better. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about front desk. And what we're going to try to do is make a case for why every CrossFit gym needs a front desk in their studio. So we've been around for 10 years. We probably didn't have a front desk for the first 3 or 4 years. And it's the kind of thing that the second we had it, we wish we'd done it from the beginning. So let's talk about what it is. So the front desk is essentially a point of contact for walk-ins, members, and staff. So most importantly, that's walk-ins, that's people who are coming off the street, interested in the gym, that's members who are signing in. But basically, every time someone walks into your facility, there's someone there to greet them, to answer any questions they might have, to get them oriented. This is especially important for people who are non-members coming into your gym. We've talked about this before, but one of the worst things you can do is having someone walk into your gym, they're looking around confused, no one's talking to them. And if you don't have a front desk, you've had this scenario before. Someone walks into your gym, Coach A, coach doing the group class, looks like Coach B, who's doing a private training session, who looks like Coach C, who's in the middle of their workout, who yells up to Coach D, who maybe is in the office having lunch. Someone comes down, gives them a pamphlet and says, hey, why don't you check out our website, because no one can talk to that person. That person is there in your space. They want to get information, and it's going to really rub people the wrong way if they're kind of brushed off to the side or if they're ignored. So front desk is really, really, really important for making sure that you've got someone there to talk to people who are interested in your gym. It's also a point of contact for your members. So not only when they check in, but a lot of times members want to maybe change their membership, they want to buy a t-shirt or buy a hoodie, and if there's no one there to sell them that stuff, they're probably not going to go interrupt the coach and try to get them to sell them a shirt. So again, it's really important to have a point of contact for the members at the front desk at all times so they can handle all those miscellaneous membership issues that come up. And finally, they're a great point person for staff. So it could be as simple as maybe having to order food for a coach while they're working, or telling their PT session that they're going to run a couple minutes over on the class. Regardless, the front desk is kind of a central figure within your gym that really helps everybody around them do their job, be successful, and have clarity in terms of what's going on in the gym. So why should you have a front desk? 10 times out of 10, all things being equal, the facility with a front desk is way more professional, way more organized than the facility without. Again, that person's there to answer questions, make sure people's needs are taken care of, and take everything that might fall through the cracks. So one of the biggest hesitations that an affiliate owner or manager might have about a front desk is that it's expensive. They think about that footprint that front desk is going to take, they think about paying that person to be there, and I guarantee you the front desk pays for itself. So imagine that potential member who's called your gym 3 times, no one answered the phone, they got frustrated and never called back. Think about that other member who walked into your gym, didn't have anybody to talk to, grabbed a pamphlet, and had to go home. Think about the lifetime potential value of that member. So there's a big turning point there. If someone calls your gym, they can talk to someone, they get the information they need, they're able to sign up for foundations. That member 3, 4, 5 years down the line might be bringing in thousands of dollars to your gym, right? As opposed to the person who came in, had no one to talk to, got frustrated and left. Think about the member who wants to buy a t-shirt, buy a hoodie, maybe wants to upgrade their membership, or buy a personal training session, and didn't have any way to do that. So the front desk will pay for itself. I guarantee you that just by having somebody there to sell someone a membership, to give information, to be able to accept a payment, it's going to pay in dividends down the line. So the front desk will definitely pay for yourself. It's an investment in your gym. It's an investment in every element of basically the income coming into that gym. And finally, it relieves stress on the coaching staff. Like we talked about earlier, if there's nobody at your front desk to talk to somebody, someone walks in and everyone's busy, it becomes kind of a burden. That individual who wants to join your gym, who is interested, is a burden on the staff because they have to coach other people or do their own workout. So it relieves a lot of stress. Same thing, maybe the gym is a little bit messy, some of the dumbbells are out of order, things are kind of getting a little sloppy. The front desk person is there, they can come in, they can clean things up a little bit, and again, it just takes things off the plate of the people coaching. We want the coaches to focus on coaching, not selling memberships, not cleaning up things in front of the gym, not talking to a potential walk-in. The front desk can focus on that, coaches can focus on coaching. Super important, really makes everyone's job a lot easier when someone's there to talk to members. All right, so how do we do this? So step 1 is hiring people. We really like to hire from within at CrossFit South Brooklyn. What I don't want is somebody who's not familiar with our culture, not familiar with our community, not familiar with our programs, foundations, so on and so forth, coming in and trying to sell and represent our gym. So we always hire from within. We put a note out on our blog and our Facebook, etc., that we're interested in. We put the hours that we want, and then we bring that person in for an interview. So when we have that interview, what we're looking for is someone who is an active, engaged, enthusiastic member of a community, who enjoys being around people, who maybe has some customer service experience to come in and take that role. What you don't want is just that person who wants a free membership, okay? So this is a really important role. This is the face of your gym. You might have phenomenal classes, you might have great coaches, you might have a beautiful facility, but if the person who's checking people in is checking their iPhone, is tuned out, is not answering people's questions, that's gonna be a huge block to your facility in terms of creating revenue and getting people in your door. So make sure you're hiring the right person for the job. So dovetailing off hiring, let's talk about payment. It might be tempting to think, okay, I'm just gonna do a barter situation, I'll give someone a free membership and they'll come in and work X shifts per week. At our gym, we do offer our front desk staff a comp membership, but we also have an hourly rate that they're getting paid out on. The reason for that is if our arrangement is that I work 2 nights per week and I get a free membership, there's no incentive for me to pick up the extra shifts when someone's on vacation or someone calls in sick, right? If someone's coming in, they're working hours, if they're getting paid, it really changes the mindset of that person. They feel like they're getting paid for their time moment by moment versus we just kind of have this barter situation. So I strongly recommend getting all those people on some sort of hourly payment and make sure that they're feeling like they're getting compensated for their time and their talent. All right, so you hire your front desk staff, what's next? So the most important thing is educating them on the gym's policies. You know, how do you do drop-ins? How do you do visitors? How do you do someone who wants to transfer to your gym? What are the options if someone goes on vacation, if they want to transfer their membership to an upgrade or a downgrade, whatever the case might be. Make sure that person is crystal clear on your policies so that they can communicate all of that to the members. What you don't want is them to be sort of a useless liaison where someone's coming in, they have questions and they say, oh, I'm going to have to ask the manager, I'm going to have to ask the coach. That's what their job is. They need to be crystal clear about what all the policies of the gym are so they can enforce them and communicate them in a friendly and clear way to your members. So in terms of roles and responsibilities, it's also great to have some checklists. So yes, that front desk person is talking to members, talking to leads, taking care of their needs. What we also have is daily and weekly checklists per shift. So for example, maybe the Monday afternoon shift, they do inventory on t-shirts. The person on the Tuesday morning shift, they're doing restocking the fridge. Someone else is updating the leaderboards. It's really good to have kind of the tasks that need to happen at that gym itemized and set to a particular person. Maybe if you've got towels, that person is folding towels or taking them out to the laundry, whatever the case might be. But again, having that has a clear distinction so I can look, okay, did this thing happen? If it didn't happen, whose role was it? Whose shift was it? So that nothing falls through the cracks. Checklists are really important. Like I said, we have daily ones and we have weekly ones. Finally, cleaning. So we have a nice little front area for members to hang out in, and we get a lot of kids coming through the gym. Sometimes they destroy the place, they leave, and again, we don't want it sitting like that for several hours. Or again, maybe there's some dumbbells that are out of order, maybe some people left some bands up on the rigs. So the front desk person is that extra set of eyes in your gym to make sure everything looks really clean and spotless. So when there's a little bit of downtime, they're not just hanging out, they're walking around, making sure that things are in order, making sure that the gym looks clean and presentable for everyone coming into it. And finally, we have our end of day email. So as the day goes on, things come up, maybe there's questions that need to be answered that the front desk person didn't know, maybe there's a piece of equipment that needs to be taken out of commission, maybe there's an issue with someone's credit card that someone else needs to take care of, whatever the case might be. The end of the day is basically a snapshot of all the things that happened that day. So our front desk manager, as well as the rest of front desk staff, reads that end of day email every single day, and it's a really great opportunity for everyone to get on the same page about what's happening, to make sure things that got followed up on. So if there was a member issue during the morning shift and it didn't quite get resolved, what we don't want is that going off into the ether and no one's following up on it. This gives us an opportunity to look at it, what happened that day, what needs to be picked up, what needs to be organized and taken care of so that nothing falls through the cracks. And it's a nice little central kind of hub communication point between front desk and the rest of staff to know what's going on at the gym. All right, so that's a little bit about the what, why, and how we do our front desk. My guarantee is that if you put a front desk into your gym, things are going to get better. More memberships are going to get sold, more questions are going to be answered, more merchandise and beverages are going to be sold, and it's going to be a really positive evolution in your gym. Maybe you can't do every single class time in the beginning is covered by someone doing front desk, but pick the peak hours. Maybe it's the morning, maybe it's the evening, whatever the case might be. Someone's gonna help close down, talk to members at the times that your gym needs it most. As you evolve, as you expand, you can begin to increase the hours that front desk is there, but start somewhere, right? What you don't want, again, is people coming into your gym confused, not sure where to go, not sure who to talk to. It's a really big step in making your gym a much more professional, inclusive, and effective gym.